There we go. So first, just gonna finish off my pie, and then we're gonna get to building. We did make pretty good progress last time. I'm trying to think of where I can put my mic that's going to be more conducive to building. Maybe this is okay. Got through 5 of 15 packs, I think, something like that, 5 or 6. Which is pretty good. That also is pretty good. This pie. For anyone wondering, it's blueberry. It's my personal favorite flavor of pie. I think mostly because it's not very common. Not a fan of blueberry? Hey, that's totally fine. It's not like a top tier flavor for a lot of people, I think. No, wrong. I'll eat basically any pie. You take a boring apple pie any day. Hey, apple pie can kick a lot of ass. That has crumbled since Chef's Kiss. So, are you talking about like a Dutch apple pie, which is it has the pie bottom, it has the filling, and then the crumble on top instead of a traditional crust topping? Because yeah, those are fantastic. Yeah, so if an apple pie has a crumble top instead of a pastry top, that's referred to as it's a Dutch apple pie. I don't know why. I can make a guess and say the Dutch invented it, but I don't know if that's even true. It is fire though. I give you that. Sounds like a German thing. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Oh, Dutch? Douche? Yeah, Dutch? I don't know how to actually say that German word with the proper Germanic accent. Deutsch? Sure, there we go, Deutsch. It could very well be that too. I don't know. All right. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to hop over and grab the bags, and then the cabin as it stands, and we will get started. So ponder the shelf for but a moment. I don't know. Okay, ponder this sort of offshot of the shelf while I get the packages. Manual 2. got that. Those all arranged. In fact, let's just bring 6 up now. Move my tea out of the way so I don't immediately burn myself. Okay. I forgot to bring my second camera over, so now we're going to find out how OBS feels about me hot swapping my camera. OBS traditionally known for being extremely chill about USB hardware being brought in live. Okay, so camera is where it's supposed to be. It's a little twisted. Don't know why, but that's fine. And building stuff. Oh, look at that. It actually worked. Don't mind me, Twitch. I'm just gonna, or TikTok, I'm just gonna shift camera over a little off-centered. All right, so when last we left off, oh, this way. He popped the fire off of there. There we go. So when last we left off, this is where we got to. So front, do everything upside down. There we go. Just the insides. Got a lot of fun stuff going on there. A lot of stuff. It's a very lived-in cabin. It's Emperor, yes. Building Lego tonight. How you doing? Okay, and we were on pack 6. We were most of the way through this book. Yeah, I was all detailing. Loved it. Doing good? I'm alright. I had to do a lot of driving today. A lot of driving today to go pick some stuff up. But, doing good. Put that in there. There we go. Yeah, I can't complain. Okay. Let's get into it. I don't know if people want to hear the packages open, but you're going to. Now we're being very careful to make sure I don't accidentally leave any pieces in the plastic. All right. First piece to build, already used the wrong piece. I'm sure it's going to be fine. So an attempt to move my microphone to be less in the way. There we go. It's now obstructing my instruction manual pretty severely. You just need to try every piece and every other piece until you find the right one. Oh, it's an adventure game. Okay, I can do that. I've got oodles of practice doing that. Actually, I have no idea what I'm building right now. It's a surprise to everyone. What the heck piece is that? Is it this? Oh, it's a little frog. Oh my god. Look at this adorable little guy. Look at him. Perfect. Oops. Still scraping my chin on it though. Little mushrooms. So I guess this is some kind of like pond area. And a little baby mushroom, I guess. That's fun. Tiny little bucket. Look at that. So what should we talk about tonight? What should tonight's topic be? Or at least the first topic. I don't know if there will be many or not, but man, I'm happy to build in silence too, but silence is traditionally kryptonite to streams. So, we're Canadian, let's complain about the weather. We can do that if you want. It's cold. It's very cold. Not a fan. It's actually one of those weird things that, like, Canadians are known for, like, being very cold resilient. You know? Like, it's only -20 out there. It's fine. I go out there in shorts and da-da-da-da. And I don't know where that came from. Because every Canadian I know absolutely loathes all the weather. We live here. We endure it. But the whole, like, immunity to the cold kind of thing. I don't know who started that rumor. I don't think it's accurate even a little. Little squirrel friend. Where am I? Over here. Flip it over. There we go. Perfect little squirrel. There. I guess these are the front steps. You associate the plus 30 cold resistance thing with the same Mountie maple syrup lumberjack melange stereotype. Yeah, we are not those kinds of people. No, I know, but someone sold that image at some point, you know. There we go. Cute. And I don't know what this is that we're building. Propane tank, maybe? Propane and propane accessories. Propane accessories, tell you what. Ooh, that was good. That was a good snap. There you go. Weapons dealer sells propane and propane accessories. That's cute. Alright, we're adding more accessories to the back of this place. There's a Japanese dub of King of the Hill? Yes. I don't know a lot about it, but I know of its existence. Okay, we're making some meters. And the meters go beside the propane question mark tank. go. Okay, building a mystery item here. Things with these colors tend to get built over later, so we'll see what this actually becomes. What is this piece? What is this? I've never seen this before. It's a hinge? Well, it looks like half a hinge, I guess, or a tiny one. I don't know. It's new to me. That's all I can say. Yeah. If we want to talk about the weather, we can do that. I had to drive 2 hours today in one direction to pick something up. And then on the way back, I had to stop at a bunch of other places. So I drove for like 5.5 hours today, conservatively. It was windy out there. Did not appreciate it. So I'm just building up a couple things here, and then I'll show you what we got at the end. So we've got, I guess, a stovepipe, a little lamp, and I don't know what that's supposed to be yet. It's a flap. Why is flap? I don't know. Oh, I remember this song. It's the Amazing Grace chill cover. Oops. I misbuilt my lamp. There we go. There we go. So, yeah, we're just building up the back of this thing now. But, it looks like toilet paper. It does look like toilet paper, but it's outside. Is there a shitter in this build? You know, now that you say that, maybe you do take your poop outside. That's certainly possible. Hello, Dancer. I mean, it's an A-frame cabin. There's not a lot of spare space in the cabin, so I would not be shocked if they were more of a thunderbox kind of arrangement. This is just a little bench. What was that? In Pokemon Freak, you've started wearing a scarf recently. 50% for functionality, 50% for style. I mean, that's good. Honestly, you could do it for 100% either and still valid. But you try to do the thing where you cover your face with the scarf, and I learned that you can't do that because your glasses instantly fog up. Yeah. Yeah. Thunderbox? Yeah, that is a colloquial term for an uncovered outhouse, if I recall correctly. That's specifically what it is. So it's like, it's a pooping bench, I guess. Hi, Mama. Welcome. What a time to show up. How are you? Other than awake, when you should more likely be sleeping. As always love to see you here. Always concerned about your sleep patterns. Okay, little bench. Very cute. These people just leave mugs everywhere in this house, though, I gotta say. Some pain? Strangely wide awake? Oh no. Pain? That's no bueno. I'm sorry to hear that, Mama. I hope it is fleeting and mild. But as always, happy to have you here. We're making... I mean, I guess it looks like a weird... This is an interesting take on how to build a wicker seat. You messed your hand up gaming? You game too hard? What were you playing, Mama? You goofed up your hand. The last major hand game related injury I had was from Mario Party. I was a statistic from that game. Alright, so there's a little chair. I'm going to try and fix these arms a little bit. They're sticking out a little more than I feel comfortable. There. Okay, that's a little better. Oh, we're making a little hob. Oh, there's Nad. Oh god, the egg just loosely sits in there. You can't do that to me. Come on, I can't have loose pieces. Okay. There we go. There's the thing. I haven't put the egg in. The egg is going to go off to the side. Because I'm tilting this thing up repeatedly to show it to you, and we're just gonna lose that egg if I keep it there. The messenger. Oh, is that like ninja platforming one? It's kind of like retro styled. That looked really cool. Your thumb and wrist are just gone. Repetitive strain. Oh no. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm sorry, Mama. Okay. Okay, so another loose item is just a magnifying glass, and it goes in a box in the cabin. So for now, it's gonna go live in the canoe. Oh, I just took off the toilet paper. Oh no, not the toilet paper. The shovel. We're okay. Everything's fine. It's a very large magnifying glass? Well, yeah, it's for looking at stuff. You don't want to half-ass looking at stuff, do you? Okay, so now we're installing railings, or we will be. These are the posts for the... It's just the posts for them at the moment, but... Yeah, I saw the messenger. It looked pretty cool. Not necessarily my typical game to play, but stylistically it was awesome looking. I still think you should hide a dead body in there. Fun fact, there is actually a Lego City set that you can buy It's like an apartment building one. It's got like 3 apartments or something like that. And the bottom apartment, under the floorboards, is a skeleton. That's a real thing in a Lego build that you can buy, or you used to be able to buy. I don't know if you can still buy it. You said anything you didn't hear because of ads? I didn't say anything too important. I was just saying with the messengers that like the ninja, very stylistic, like ninja platformer looking game, right? Yeah. Yeah, it looks really good. Not my typical fare, but I did see a preview for it. It looked really cool. Okay. Now, how do I do this? These long ones. Hang on. Oh, I see. So this goes like this. And this one goes here. And then the Y one somehow fits in like that. Yeah, it's a little clunky, but I guess that works. All right. There we go. Cute little railings. It's fucked your thumb so badly. I'm sorry, Mama. That's a bummer. You're just gaming so hard. You can be the Lego killer, dissolve the bodies into the hot liquid plastic, and they'll become the Legos. Ooh, I like that dancer. That'll get you a Netflix special for sure. It's not too sore, but annoying because it's constantly used and it's your dominant hand. Yeah. No, I get it. I have actually goofed up my thumbs playing some games where like all of a sudden like my hand just like my thumbs like starts doing stuff like this because I have strained muscles in my hand and just can't anymore. Okay, and that's oodles of spare pieces. So we'll make a spare piece pile over here. And we are on to bag 7. Really implodes his love life. It's true. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. It's time to start building trees and shit. Sorry, I know this is supposed to be a chill stream, but I am very excited to build the trees, actually. I think they look so pretty. So I have a feeling we're going to be on pack 7 for a little while. He said a bad word in the presence of the Legos. No, it's more the energy, you know? I'm trying to keep the energy, you know, low key, chill, relaxed, whatever word you want to use. And then I pull out the bag that has the trees that we're going to build. that whole vibe goes out the window because I'm just so stoked to build Lego trees. Tell me you're hitting middle age, though. Telling me you're hitting middle age. Yeah, what am I looking for here? Tiny little wood guy. Want to eat? There we go. If you don't swear at least once, you ain't building Lego. It's true. Oh, I guess we're building a bit of a fire pit with this one. I do like these bricks. Sorry. They have like a normal brick pattern on one side and then like straight lines on the other. I appreciate the versatility. Twist, you bugger. Come on. There we go. You know, Pretzel, I wanted chill guitar vibes. This definitely sounds more like musing over the death of a loved one rather than chill. Oops. I do gotta say though, I am happy that LEGO has been more willing to bring in Technic into the regular LEGO builds. There's just so much versatility you can get with them. Okay, starting to build up some of the tree stuff now. That looks like a trillium. I mean, I'm sure it's actually just a baby tree, but it does look like a trillium. And trillium, for anyone who is wondering, is the official flower of Ontario. And it's illegal to damage them. Yes, the Ontario provincial flower. And that fact has always been funny to me. One, having just the very concept, the very notion of having a flower that does nothing in particular, but you're not allowed to hurt it. But also, growing up, my school backed onto a small forest. We weren't allowed to play in the forest most of the time. We had to be escorted in there by teachers and whatnot. Not that that didn't stop kids from going in there. And that forest was just filled with trilliums come flowering season. And it's like, there's no way that these flowers are all going to make it. It's simply not going to happen. Okay, I thought this was going to be a fire pit, but it's not. It's a wood stack. Not a very full one at that. Be careful of admitting felony stream. I didn't say I destroyed any of them. I was a little goody two-shoes as a child. I gave those flowers the birth and respect as was expected of me. I'm just saying other children were not so law-abiding. To this day, actually, I have never touched a trillium. Throw them under the bus and deflect the blame. I'm not naming names. Besides, any statute of limitations is long since gone. It's a very elaborate little guy that we're building here. There we go. Okay, a bunch of little stumpy dudes. Oh, there it is. So that one goes there. These three stack on top. There we go. Okay. So yeah, this is a wood shed. That probably should have been obvious to me, but well, here we are. we go. There, a little woodshed. The lid can open a tiny bit. I don't think it's really supposed to. It's just kind of attached. But it is a side effect. Okay, we got a little barrel. A little barrel holds a little axe and a little, I don't know, stick. A sticky stick. However, oh, what's written on my arm? One second, Mama. I'll be happy to share that with you. So, little stick, little axe. They're loose, so they go in the canoe for now. This is my one and only tattoo. Let's see if I can do this. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. It is the last two lines of Invictus. Not to say that I wouldn't get another tattoo. I'm just not addicted to them, as some people are, or claim to be. I don't know if it would actually qualify as any sort of actual addiction, but it took me a long time just to get the one. And Courier New, yes, actually I believe it's original Courier, if we're being technical logo freak. The car is fixed. You redlined it, no check engine. Well, that's good. Though you shouldn't be making a habit of redlining your engine. I'm glad to hear it is fixed, E3. Courier old, yeah, just classic Courier. Since I am typical guy, the reason for the tattoo, because I can't just have a tattoo for the sake of having something prettier or cool looking or whatever, is that it's a little reminder to myself. You got calling it. My wife is the same way, Mama Turbo. My wife has, I'm gonna go by her counting, which is, even though they're separate, like she has some tattoos that are kind of symmetrical on her body in different spots. She qualifies them as one. But how many tattoos does she have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I believe she's got 9. 9 or 10. I have just the one. It took me a long time to get my first, now I have 11 plus a sleeve. No, yeah, absolutely no judgment. I'm very slow to considering getting others. I'm not against it. I have an idea for another one. I just don't know how the hell it could be executed. And also, I am not in a position financially to be able to seriously consider it. So for now, that idea just sits in the back of my head. But yeah, the point of the tattoo, or at least my interpretation of that entire poem, it's a poem by a Stoic. And the main thrust of the poem is that whatever fate throws at you, you are... Oh, thank you, Dancer.
Tattoo fund.
I appreciate that. I just need a couple more zeros thrown on the end of it. The entire premise of the poem is that no matter what fate throws at you, like, you are the master of yourself. And for me, I interpret that as I may not always be able to control the situations that I'm in or put upon me, you know. Sometimes shit just happens to you, no matter how you plan for it. Like, sometimes things just happen, and it's a bummer, and you just gotta roll with it. These are not aligning the way I would expect them to. But the way I interpret it is, I can at the very least control how I decide to act within those situations. Right? Like I always have a choice around me and how I can choose to move forward in those situations. Yeah, we're building a tree up now. It's a very questionable looking tree at the moment because we haven't put any leaves on it yet, but we'll get there. Sorry, T3, what were you saying about your car? It's not a habit, I just wanted to see if the check engine light would come on. It feels smoother now as well. Turns out the timing chain was worn. Ah, yeah. Oh, Dancer, I didn't even see yours. Your brother got a few and they all got taken over by freckles. Yep, that is a thing. My brother has a couple tattoos, and yeah, freckles will dull tattoos. If, like me, you're prone to just exploding in them as you go. So that is also part of the reason I've put it like on the inside of my arm, you know, over here, which gets far less sun and is not so prone to being freckled so quickly. So unless I'm forgetting one, it's actually plus sleeve. So 10 plus sleeve. That's a decent amount. Decent amount, mama. Okay, so now we attach tree. So we're playing a little bit of Calvin ball with the placement of this tree right now. I could probably turn it in any number of directions, but we're following the directions for the time being. You did another one planned, but some stuff happened. Yep. Yep. Like, the one I was actually thinking about getting, I'm happy to discuss it, is actually an Earthbound tattoo. I want to get all the Soundstone locations in some kind of arrangement. But I don't know how to make that look good. And I acknowledge, like, you could sit there and be like, and that's why you hire a tattoo artist and they figure it out for you. But I would require that to be a very collaborative effort for myself, just because it's my body and the stuff going in my body. I have particular ideas about what things should look like, you know. So my brain can't really, like, I don't want to go in with just like saying like, I want this kind of thing, please help. I'd like to have more of an idea to be able to present to them, you know. I kind of want a tattoo, but I haven't come across anything that I want permanently attached to my body. Yeah, that was my thing too. But it took me a long time to figure something out. Because once I actually figured it out, I actually got it in pretty short order. Because I had an idea of what it was going to look like, and it was fine. I had actually toyed an earlier iteration of this tattoo, which I'm very glad now that I didn't get, was actually using the wrist tattoo from BioShock. The one that you can see right there. And I toyed around with that for a while, because like same sort of general gist, right? Was like I can choose, I have the freedom to choose how I behave. But then when I stopped to sort of think about it a bit longer, I was like, hey, how misconstruable is this tattoo? The answer being rather. So I didn't end up doing that. Okay, I have to make 6 of these, by the way. Sounds like getting an art commission. Yeah, it literally is that. It's oh man, I gotta drink my tea. It's gone lukewarm. Oh god. Hold on, we have to have a tea break. It's up to you. I know you know your tattoo artist well enough that you trust them enough that I'd say, hey, yeah. Like if you've got a rapport with someone and you know their style, and you know, like, yeah, like that's a little different, right? Like you've built that level of that rapport up, that trust, and that's awesome. From what I would want, like I have some criteria with the Earthbound one, which is I need to find a tattoo artist that specializes in like video game tattoos, just so that they have more of a grip on what's going on and they can kind of understand it a little bit. But also my brain is seesawing over the style types, because part of me would like it to be kind of like a line art minimalism sort of thing, and another one actually really likes the idea of like watercolor to it, or maybe a mix of both. I don't know. Oh man, that is some very room temperature tea. Coffee and tea have a very curious edibility curve. High on either end is very hot and very cold. Yeah. It's true. It's true. You've known him for about 5 years. Knew him a year before the tattoo. So yeah, you've got that relationship. Yeah, that makes a huge difference. Like there are people who, like my friend, like all of his tattoos are done by one guy. Because that guy kind of like they clicked, like they get each other, and the artist kind of knows what it is my friend wants in like terms of style and all that. And like, so all of his tattoos are done by this one guy, and this one guy doesn't even really take on clients anymore. He is, to my understanding, quite famous as far as tattooing goes, and my friend is effectively grandfathered in for when he wants to get tattoos done. And interestingly, my wife is quite different. She has no tattoos done by the same person. She tends to like to collect them from different artists over time as she sees their style, and find someone that she likes what they produce, and it's like, well, I have this idea, and I want it in their style, right? And then she books with them, so she goes in a little more prepared with an idea of what she wants, and then lets the artist kind of bring that vision to life in their style, and they collaborate that way. So it's, you know, it's very very dependent upon how you want to go about doing it, right? For me, it didn't matter who really did the tattoo. What I wanted was someone who could do reasonable letter work. And I did. And it didn't break the bank. It's a pretty basic tattoo, all things considered. Because for me, once I figured out the idea of the tattoo, I just wanted it on me. I wanted it done. I need you in my skin. Exactly. I need this to be all about everything I'm about for the next little while, please. Okay, now we gotta just stick these things on. This is not a great diagram, by the by. I don't really know how we're attaching these. There's 6 of them. I guess I just go for it. You definitely understand the fixation. Yeah, it's and like people who get tattoos will kind of tell you once they get the itch for it, it becomes not a problem. But it becomes a thing. So for me, it wasn't so much that I had an itch for the tattoo, it's I'd been thinking about getting one for a while, and took me literal years to kind of piece together like what I wanted. And then once it was there, I was like, okay, I have to get this on me before I like get distracted and forget. So I nearly went to someone else once because I needed color, but my artist said he'd do it for me even though he doesn't do color because it was just simple color. Fair enough. The thing I've been hinting at Discord is something along those lines. Not a tattoo, but in the same ballpark. Curiouser and curiouser. Tree! Oh, hold on. There's extra tree bits. That's not full tree. We haven't gone full tree yet. Out of curiosity, not that I'm trying to get you to admit to anything, but the thing that you have ordered, is it related to something that you had at one point or another considered vaguely cringish? And you do not need to answer that if you don't want to. There's the 5 seconds. Fair enough. Oh, there we go. Okay, he's going to not quite that, but in the same field. Fair enough. Well, if or when you feel like sharing, I look forward to seeing it. There we go. I wouldn't quite say addicting since it's been a while and I don't have a massive want for another one, but it's a thing. Yeah, I think there's also, I think it's, for some people it's definitely, it can be an addiction, but I think for most people it's more once the levee is broken, right? Like getting your first tattoo is like a big deal because you don't necessarily know the experience and you don't know the process and all that. Once you've done it once, the second one seems a lot easier, you know? It's like jumping into the lake for the first time. You're spooked about like how cold it's being and da-da-da-da-da. And then you actually get in and you're like, oh, okay. So I think that's why people who have one tattoo tend to get more than one, because once they've done it once, a lot of the unknowns are answered, and the barrier is a lot lower. You don't get something just for something. All but two means something to me. Yeah, and again, like that's the that's the other thing too, is some people just get tattoos because they look pretty. Some people will only get tattoos that are deeply meaningful. Some people will do both. There's no wrong answer, right? Oh, hold on. Nope, that goes over here. That guy goes on there. You know, they give you a lot of spare Lego pieces in this kit. They didn't give me any spare leaves. And I think that's a real shame. Because they should give you some extra leaves so that you can kind of, you know, goof around with it. You know, like they give you the pattern for a tree, which is great. They should give you some extra leaves just so you can, like, you know, do stuff. The nice thing is that the thing I ordered arrived yesterday actually sucks. Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate. That's a big old bummer. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, a little birdie in the tree. Must show off tiny little bird. Look at little bird. And then a butterfly. This build's crazy for butterflies. We've had so many. Have you got a place where you can get just spare pieces? That's a good question. I'm going to Google that really quickly. There used to be one not terribly far. Hold on. No. As of early 2002, it closed. So, unfortunately, not anymore. There used to be one nearby. But you can also order any piece online as well. So there we go. There's our completed wood shack and associated tree. And that just clicks onto the side here. Does it line up to the front? It does. That is very loose, though. Give me one hot second here. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that does go there. Thusly. But like it's kind of loose. So I think for the moment, now that we've built this tree, I'm going to put it off to the side, and we will hold off for that for final assembly. Last thing on my topic is that it's not a fursuit that I'm working on. I'm not sure I'm into that. Would be too rich for my blood anyways. No, that's fair. That's fair. I just assumed it was kind of in that zone. But, I mean, there's still a width and breadth and depth of options within there, right? If that's still being commissioned, yes. Not always. Leaves will be fairly consistent. Yeah, like here, like you can see the piece sheet on the back has all the codes on it. So usually you can order those, and failing that, there are copycat sites out there where you can get most pieces. Like I actually bought, so my wife has a lot of the Lego flowers. And one of the vases that we wanted to use was just a bit taller than the Lego piece, so I bought extra lengths of like the pieces to make the stems, so we could extend them to make them fit, and that was a very painless process. And that is the end of book 1. on to book 2. Bricklink, yeah, there are options, yeah. Okay, we take our spare pieces. We put them in the spare piece pile. How many books are there? Just 2. I shouldn't say just. This is a give or take 2100 piece build. Sorry, 2082 pieces to be exact. This is not the Robert Jordan of Flow Kids. No. I mean, I also have, I can't show you right now. I have a Lego Millennium Falcon, which I believe was $3. Or it's I think it's slightly more pieces than this, but the Mario one was also multiple books. Okay, we're gonna build the top portion. We're gonna do this guy next. So we got our other 2 minifigs and the one bed in this A-frame cabin, which really brings in some questions. Not judgments, mind you, just questions. You are entering the time of night when I debate which sleep is worth it. Are you 8 hours or 7 right now? For me, Ma. You have things to do so you can't even sleep while kids at school. Oh no. Mama, no. Or no, are you 5 hours ahead? It's 4 a.m. Yeah, you're 5 hours ahead right now. I don't know. If you can get like 3 hours of sleep, that's like your minimum viable sleep, in my opinion. But I don't know what time kiddo gets up. Yeah, if you just don't sleep and you sleep tomorrow, everything will be, quote, fixed. You're still so awake. Ugh. I'm sorry. I've been told my voice usually helps people fall asleep, but I'm sorry that is not that is not the case for you.
Save the game, dummy.
Thank you, T3. Okay, let's unearth our minifigs here. You do have a good voice, honestly, but Titan Brain's just like little to no sleep for you. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mama. I've been there. Sometimes your brain just doesn't want to shut up. That sucks. There we go. Just Person number 1. Person number 2. This guy's got big, like, campground Ken energy. Just stick him in the house for now. There we go. And also thank you for the hydrate, T3. Okay, let's build this a top half of a cabin. You know, you have a reason? Just one of those nights I'm just not sleepy? Yeah, no, I don't have those as often anymore, on account of I'm basically always exhausted. But there are definitely nights where, despite that fact, I said that really, put a lot of accent on that one. Despite being exhausted, I cannot sleep because brains are stupid. And do not have your best interests at heart. You'll want to go sleep at like 6 a.m. Yeah. Yeah. Brain go burr. Exactly. Exactly. Just a big old vat of chemicals. Then do what they want. Exactly. It's a bunch of chemicals piloting a mech. A flesh mech. Oh, come on. There we go. You're ready for bed at like 10 p.m. and it's just like a switch. Ugh. Absolute pits. This is an accurate description of you. Either what? A bunch of chemicals piloting a flesh mech? The pattern for me is 12 a.m. time for bed. 12:30 and dozy. 1 a.m. wide awake. 2 a.m. maybe if I stare at my phone for a bit. Yeah. Yeah, I've actually like I do know if I'm in my bed after 1 a.m. I'm gonna have like a bad time. I need to be lying in my bed before 1 a.m. Otherwise, I'm gonna be very awake. Because like that's me skipping over my window of drowsy. Yeah, aim for midnight at the latest. Yeah. I'm still trying to get better at like making sure my streams end at 12 so that I can get in bed. Ideally by like 12:30. I have not necessarily been winning that fight, but I'm working on it. Okay. Don't know what that was. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, where's the other piece? There you are. Oh, there we go. Why is there an acorn up here? Interesting detail. That's how usually as soon as a fellow streamer ends, I ditch because it's like 11 p.m. I need to make sure stuff is all ready for morning. Yeah. Yeah. The worst thing happens to me, like I'll end at like 12 or whatever. Or a little after in some cases. Or like last night was 12:40, but that's because I just wanted to finish the game. But usually, let's say I'm like, okay, I'm ending. I can go upstairs, get ready for bed, and then I'm like, oh right, I had laundry in the washer. So now I have to get back up, come back downstairs, move the laundry over, hang whatever needs hanging. And that is always so frustrating. Every time. Just give me 1 second. Had to cover my my heating vent. It's a feast or famine kind of thing with that vent because it's coming from the ceiling, so the air very easily gets pushed down and in to my office, and I'm very close in the system to the central air, so there's a lot of force behind it. So if it's open a tiny bit, this room gets very warm very quickly if I don't do something about it. But as my office is also carved out of the garage, if I don't cover it, or if I leave it covered for too long, then my office is freezing. As soon as you lie down, the brain's like, did you do that really important thing that you were meant to do? Yep. At least yours reminds you. Sometimes I forget, and then it's like, well, I guess I'm rewashing the laundry tomorrow. That's great. That certainly wasn't a waste of money or time or resources. Ah, well. There it is. It was under my hand. Oops. Ah. Get on there. Get on there. There we go. This song sounds like it would fit right at home in a Rusty Lake game. Laundry isn't a big thing for me. And there's only 2 of us. Yeah, there's 5 of us, and screwing that up creates a backlog pretty quick. As it stands, we're not great at keeping on top of laundry. But like, yeah, missing a day. Oof. Here's the bed. It's cute. Don't quite know what I'm building here. This part. I guess it's supposed to help support the outside wall, right? I guess. Make some bedposts. Cute. Building the window. There we go. All right, I don't even know what this is, but we're building it. I should stop guessing. I should stop trying to figure it out, instead just let it wash over me. Stop asking questions and just be present in the process. building up this stuff right now. And I guess this is the other wall. That's me questioning the system again. Gotta stop doing that. What the hell? Okay, what am I looking at here as a piece? Is it like a little Lego race car? It's not being used as such, but like, that's what it looks like. So cool. I've never seen a piece like that before. No, neither have I. This Lego build has introduced me to a couple just like buck wild looking pieces. I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking at here. Followed up quickly with, back in my day, the only way to approximate this shape would have been what's going on here? Oh, like that. Would have been extremely convoluted and blocky. Kids these days don't know how good they have it. Blah, 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 blah. Would be a little bookshelf. Isn't that cute? I think that's cute. Been a little mantle picture thing here now. There we go. Little picture over the window. It's cute. It's a different other cabin. Aspirational, maybe. Oops, sorry about that. Do you think the Lego people have like a Lego AutoCAD? Like, I know that there are like digital Lego builders. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like you put this like you're building up this design, and you put it in digitally, and it will. You can like run a scan on it to figure like, oh, actually, what you're building here has like structural weaknesses, or these pieces are going to clash, and or like anything like that. You know, if you've got like illegal like Lego placements and stuff, like, because there are rules to building Lego stuff to make sure you're not putting pieces under undue stress and stuff like that. That's not the right height. There we go. Fun fact, when they were done with those pieces, instead of sorting them and putting them away, it's cheaper to melt them down in the waste track and reforge them. But no, I just wonder if they have like a digital tool that actually lets like analyzes the designs to make sure that like you don't have anything weird going on. Okay, more spare pieces. This is a concerning spare piece. This is not usually the size of a spare piece. Hold on a second. I need to have a quick scanner-rooski. Nope, that's off. Yep. Yep, messed that up. Right there. There we go. Now she's level. Right? Yeah. Okay, we're on to bag 9. I don't know if we're gonna get through bag 10 because there's 2 of them. And they're big. It looks to be building like the sides of the A-frame. Come on out. Oh, there we go. A spider. Of course there's a spider. Why wouldn't there be a spider? Behold, tiny Lego spider. By tiny, I mean it's massive. Unacceptably large. There we go. And then we're just gonna hide them away. Casting of Amontadillo. I can never pronounce it properly. Amontadillo? Amontillado. Thank you. Amontillado. I will attempt to remember that. You think? I trust you implicitly. So if I'm wrong, it's all your fault. You accept the burden? Thank you. The flat pieces are always so satisfying to snap on. They got good chunk to them. And I truly love the effort made to generate asymmetry in the building of these panels. Okay. Oop, somehow managed to pop that piece off. Not quite sure what happened there. Yeah, okay. Got some more loose pieces. We got some binoculars. We're just gonna go live in the canoe for now. More crystals. A real crystal-centric home, as we've discussed before. But what am I building right now? I don't know what this is. I guess it's another stovepipe? Oh, it's going on the outside here. I see. Oh, okay. I gotcha. So yeah, it's going on the outside here, and that's going to connect onto that other pipe that we built on the bottom half. Oops. Come on. How's that supposed to fit? Not well. There we go. Come on. There we go. Make it a camera. It's cute. Norwick, what am I building? I'm building a Lego A-frame cabin. This is presently the kind of top portion of it. The bed and such go. Then here's the bottom portion of it. Oops. He says breaking a piece of it. And then there's a third bit off screen. That is one of a few trees and wood storage that goes on the side. But that part sits a little loose, so I haven't attached it at the moment. Now I guess we're building a little house plant. There we go. That apparently lives right around here. Somehow. There we go. There. Yeah. Ooh. Where's this guy going? Oh, over here. Little candle. Okay. Gotta start building up the panels on this side now. Come on. Yep. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Ooh, come back. Okay. One side panel. Okay. bills in those. The candle's very precarious. There we go. Oops. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, okay, got it. Everything's fine. I definitely didn't misplace one very small but important piece. Okay, now we're just putting the what you want to call this? The tippy top of the house. Okay, there you go. There's the top of the house. Then that all gets stuck on, yeah, like this. There we go. Ta-da. So I'm just collecting all of my... Hold on. I missed a piece. Where's this one live? This one piece. Because that is not something that I had a spare of. And build that. So what did I miss? Oh, right there. That's a little birdhouse. There we go. This is why we always check the pieces before I move on. All right. How much work is building out one of these walls? Hmm. $20 steps. What time is it? 11:46. No, we can probably hold off for now. We'll do the walls next week. I say that because I have to do this twice. And there's enough going on here that's just going to take a little while to get through. And I don't really feel like going late tonight because I'm tired. So that's where we're going to leave it. So we've got the inside of the house kind of cobbled together, and then we're going to start working on the outside next time. I guess it's only 13 steps to build the outside panel. And then you open bag 11. So these panels are actually 2 bags of 10. And I think 2 bags of 11. So we're going to hold off on that for now. Oh, yeah, we're going to call it there for tonight. Excuse me. But, yeah. I think that was really good progress made tonight. I'm glad I got to make a tree. I'm less glad I have a canoe full of loose items at the moment. But, we'll resolve that in the end. And yeah, next week we will continue on. And we will build, hopefully, the rest of this. The rest of it doesn't look so bad. Those walls are the last 2, like, big items. And after that, it's a couple little builds. So. Oh, no. I've done goofed it. Alright, there we go. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, that was I'm pretty happy with that progress. I wish I'd gotten through the 10 panels, but the 10s are actually like a lot. So it's okay. It's fine. But that is going to do it for, excuse me today. I do have to yawn through my outro. It is tradition. But that is going to do it for me tonight. I will be back on Friday with some Coral Island. I did actually just get a new game through Lurkit. Of all places, I'm shocked. I actually got approved on Lurkit. Called The Cub, which looks really cool. But I will schedule that for next week. This week, I want to play more Coral Island, so I'm not going to boot it. But yeah, I'll be back on Friday with Coral Island, 9:30 p.m. So, first, gonna say good night. Jesus. TikTok? Good night, TikTok. Oh, hold on. I have to move my camera down. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to say goodbye to TikTok. Goodbye, TikTok. Have a good one. See you on Friday. There. And now I can say goodbye to you, Twitch. Because, yeah, that's going to do it for me tonight. Like I said, Friday, more Coral Island. So, more chill. Another chill evening, but chill video gaming. So, that's going to do it for me today. So, as always, thank you, of course, for watching. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, be kind, and try your best out there. Bye-bye.